If my words are a little shaky, it's not behind the content, but I'm standing on my lymph drainage plate right now, but I wanted to start this video anyways, because today is the 11th one portal, like a major portal in 2026, and I just wanted to take you along my day, what I'm doing intuitively. And the first thing I do would be starting on my board to shake everything up, be ready for the day and get my shake in. So if you want to watch how I live through a portal day like that, that's the video you want to watch. The beautiful thing to have your studio apartment is that you can come here in your pajamas and start the day right away. And today is a really special portal because it's an 11-1 portal in the new first year, meaning when you put 2026 together, you get the number 1. So it's a 1-1-1-1 portal. And it feels like the 11-11 portal in 2025, and that was when I started the journey of the portal traveling, because yes, you heard me right, it sounds like a Stargate, but bear with me. In November I got the first call to go somewhere and it was so loud, and after considering it, I went straight to doing it. And after this first, it got easier and easier. So in November I went to Stonehenge for the very first time, and I wanted to go there since forever. And it never took place. So I booked my flight, I went straight there, and I have been there on the 11-11 portal day, and I feel the shifting. Like, I was sitting there on the ground, and you know what I did? I ordered my domain, and I knew this is the perfect place because I was poking around the name, what domain I should take, and I knew it would be a .com because I want to go international with my art. So I was sitting there on the ground and we're looking at my good side, because you have always a direction you can look and can manifest even faster. And if you're interested in more details about how I manifest, how I go with my intuition, I have a masterclass called The Inner Knowing, and if you're interested, you can join down below. I was sitting there in this mystical place, and I had on my leather pants, leather shoes, and a coat with a hood. And I knew I brought something with me, like a little foamy thing, where I would sit down and have warm underneath, so I would protect myself for cold. And I was sitting there and I just wanted to take everything in. And normally I love to ground myself with barefoot, but in November, barefoot while it's cold and raining, not the best idea. But I put out my hands and I put them on the ground, and because I wanted to feel really connected with this place. And while I was doing that, it started raining, and it was like a wall that came over me, like whoosh. And I was so warm with the hood and everything, and because of the leather pants and the shoes, everything would pearl off of me, and I was completely dry after it was gone. And I was sitting there soaking everything in, and it was so mystical, and the ravens around it, it felt like a ritual. And ever since that day, I know how important those portal days are. And when my intuition is guiding me and said, you need to go to XYZ, I'm doing that. So on the 12-12 portal, I went to Paris because I was called to go to Versailles. And the second I had the call, I started to record a video because I wanted to have myself accountable that I'm really doing it. and this time faster. So the first time, 11:11 portal, I needed some time to think about it because this voice in your head, and it's not necessary, because when something inside you says, oh no, you shouldn't do that, then you of course should do it because your intuition told you. And when you ignore your intuition, it will get louder and louder and louder. And when you finally do it, then you understand why it's so important. Because with those places I'm traveling to, I'm shifting within the portal, because I know I need to go somewhere, and then I would be there and I would feel the energy, and I know that I feel like excited and something is turning around, and I know that I need to take the steps to become my future self. So I'm doing that. So when I was in Versailles, it was absolutely magical, and I will upload the video from the 12/12 portal next, because it's a shaky video. I just did it with my phone, but I want to show you anyway how I started, because everybody starts. And so yet now I have the perfect setup, because I tried to figure out if vlogging YouTube is my thing, and I thought, okay, let's start with what I have, and I took my phone and filmed everything, and I had also a little microphone, and now I have this beautiful vlogging camera, which I just sit down, press record, and it's even faster. But you need to start somewhere, and that was my phone. So that will be next week's video upload. And I was so proud about myself, because it was 3 a.m. in the morning, and I had a cup of hot cocoa, and every time I do that, like, I feel more open to my intuition. And then I was like, okay, you need to go to Versailles. And I was like, you need to go to the mirror room. I was like, okay, let's do this. So I booked a bus, because best thing is I can drive to Paris in just 6 hours. And that was the first, that was like mind-blowing. It's like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then I found this incredible bus where you go straight to Paris from where I live, and I was like, okay, that's a sign, let's do this. And then I booked another bus so I can go to Versailles, and it was a fantastic day. I felt so rich inside and royal, and the feeling on this day and this portal, wow, it was absolutely amazing. But more to that in the next video. So this was a little introduction to the portals itself. So today we have the 11th of January 2026, and I got the call to do something. What was it? Let me have a look on my calendar, because it's right there. I think it was in the end of December. Yes, I remember. I needed to go to the chiropractor, because after 10 days of my family, I needed some adjustments. Let's call it like that, because it was really draining, and I was glad I was there, but I needed some assistance. And when I was going there, I walked by a poster, and it said 11, first it said January 11, and it was Swan Lake. And I was like, interesting, okay. So that's my sign to go there, because music is always something that helps you transform, and music on this very special portal day is something extraordinary, because it remembered me about the time when I was working in the Opera House of Vienna. It was one of my first jobs I had when I was studying media informatics. I don't know how it was called back then, because that was my first attempt to go to university, and it failed after 2 semesters, so I don't know how it was called, but either way. And I saw the poster and I booked the tickets. So what we are going to do today is put out a cute outfit. I did already my hair, even if you can see it right now, because I do like heatless curls overnight. So I washed my hairs yesterday. I will do my everyday makeup, but I want to have a fancy outfit for today because the venue is something incredible and the venue is open to the public again because there was a renovation, it took so long, and I'm so grateful for that because this incredible place with the music of Swan Lake. Oh my god, I have chills all over because I'm thinking about the movie with Natalie Portman. Oh my god, this will be so epic. Oh, I'm so excited. Maybe I need an outfit that's a little more dramatic. But I will also put on some boots because there's a lot of snow outside. So what we are going to do is film through the day, see how my intuition is moving through the day, so you get a glimpse of how beautiful it is when you feel a light, and go with the flow. Things that happened.
Oh, source, this message. Okay, but there's something coming through that it's not about over planning right now. There's almost frustration coming through.
Whoa, this message that received, I can't even speak. I'm so excited right now. Okay, I will read it to you. I'm being prepared for a major new cycle, even if it doesn't fully make sense yet. My body, energy and habits are still shifting. Sleep, food, appearances, energy levels, because I've been recalibrating on a deep level and I'm not falling apart. I spend time pouring into myself behind the scenes, choosing rest, healing and peace over chaos. Walking away from certain people or situations are not easy, but it was necessary and it led me straight into justice, alignment and renewal. There is a new opportunity forming, but the message is clear. Don't overplan, don't focus clarity, don't force clarity and don't rush the how. What's coming is bigger than what I try to control. My fire is being reignited and attempt to dim my spark failed. I transmuted pain into power. I am stepping into calm, confident leadership, energy and creative authority. I'm protected. Old energies, drama or people seeking approval no longer have access to me. A joyful, celebratory beginning is unfolding because I stopped chasing and started allowing. And what meant for me cannot miss me, and it's already on its way. Why I am telling you that? First of all, we are close to 11 o'clock. So I will have a sip of my hot cocoa because I want to do this ritual with you together. And I tell you something quick before we have 11:11. It's 11:10 now. Confirmation. It's crazy. 11:11. And on my other phone, it's not. And as you can see, I'm not cutting anything. Here, it's 11:09. And I made a screenshot so I can put it next to me. Because what's going on right now is crazy. And the message I got and I read to you, I let everything fall apart this week because I left my past. And I cancelled my father when I was 10. We haven't had to talk in 10 or 10 when I saying that. We haven't talked 6 years. I was so mad at him. And this week he revealed something to me that was so real, raw, and I saw the real him, and I blocked his number, I deleted his account, and he's now gone, and I'm free. I'm completely free, and it's still 11:10. I'm so grateful. I was always searching for this freedom and now I have it and it feels absolutely amazing. Now we have 11:11. Cheers to the portal. I'm so freaking proud about myself. My whole family is disappointed in me. Yeah, I'm the black sheep in the family. And that's my purpose, because I'm a trailblazer, and when you say you don't do that because of XYZ, what I will do is watch me. Still 11:11. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god. I will take a screenshot of this beautiful day and I can feel the heart opening, because I not only trusted my gut, my intuition, but I feel how my heart is expanding because I chose me first. I chose myself and I do everything in my power to be the best me that I can become. And every step, every day, I will get 1% better. And that's my mission since 2020. Because I wanted to change something. And I did. Oh. Gosh, this day is really intense. Like, I was looking for this. The little charger that keeps my battery going on this camera. And yes, I still have a lot of moisture in my face because I just put on the mask, and while I was looking for the cable, I was wearing the mask and the alarm turned off, so I just put it into in the bin because I was done. But main story about this cable. I don't know how this cable is called right now, but I have found dozens of them right now because I was looking at my stash. Like, there's a box right here. Then I have 2 boxes in the back, and I found at least 8 of those cables, and I was like convinced, no, that's not the that's not the one that's working, because this camera has 2 outlets. One for the old, that's a little more narrow, and that's the new version, so it's more wide. And I found 2 things that I didn't thought about. So divine timing again, intuition was kicking in because I needed to search for this to record furthermore. So first I found this. So we are in my kitchen right now, and this fancy device will archive all my pictures on my phone. And I was looking for this thingy since December, of the beginning of December, and I found it. Now I knew why I needed to search for this cable. And then I found something else when I went downstairs to see if I left the cable in the box. And I found the case of my old Apple Watch because I want to sell it, and I found the case and I'm like, it's perfect, now I can sell it. So, 2 confirmations that I'm divinely timed. I'm divinely timed and keep going. So, let's charge this bad boy so I can keep recording this video. Found my outfit for the day. It's a basic one because I like color in my paintings and neutrals in my outfits. And that will be my purse for the day. It's so cute. With this little charm. Oh my god. Yes! I'm so excited. Let's get changed. And that's the outfit. I will wear different shoes, of course, but I'm really pleased.